Hello beautiful people. Today I'll be drawing a mandala design with some watercolors. Actually I started this drawing a year ago and then I fell sick, so I'm finishing this now. So in the gap of that 1 year I lost the footage of me starting this drawing. I use these basic tools for the outlines, scales for all the measuring, protractor for the angles, and a compass for circle making. Now I'll take you to the fun part of drawing all the details of the mandala, and I'll also give you some tips and tricks for drawing mandalas and some general art tips. Usually I like to draw the outer rings and outer lines in mandalas first, and then I'll start the inside details. You can see that I am doing all these cone shaped lines from left to right first. Then I'll turn the paper and do the other half. This is because I am more comfortable drawing the lines from left to right. So my first step in drawing accurate lines in mandala is to turn the page to whichever angle it suits you best. This will give you more cleaner lines. Using the similar technique, I have drawn the outer lines for all the shapes. Now it's time for the fun part of doing all the intricate designs. Whenever I am drawing something super detailed, I need to go close to the paper. I don't know why I do this, but it's problematic when I'm filming the drawing, like this. My biggest tip for drawing mandalas is go slow. This is the actual speed of my drawing right now. See, it's slow. I told you, draw in whichever speed that suits you. No need to hurry. I don't think art should be made in a hurry. These art videos that we watch on social media are always usually sped up. So we think that we are the slowest person in the world to draw anything, but it's not true. The videos are usually edited and sped up to make it look more aesthetic. But don't let it make you feel bad. Draw in whichever speed that suits you. Mandalas are all about symmetry and clean lines. So, shaky hands. If you have them, it's okay. Try different tools and art materials to see what works best for you. Thick pens or thin pens, different papers. Don't let having shaky hands deter you from trying to draw mandalas. If you like them, draw them. It's okay if it's not perfect. Even some of my lines are wonky and I'm still drawing them, right? Okay, I want to talk about this general art tip that I've been thinking about. It's that don't be afraid to copy from other artists. Okay, let me clarify. Of course, if you're copying someone's original art and selling it as your own, that's wrong. Don't do that. I mean, copy other artists to learn, to practice. Imitating others' artworks is more frowned upon, I feel, these days because we post our creations online, so people see it, people comment. But people have been doing it since centuries. All the other famous artists that we love today at some point copied other artists' work for practice. There's a fine line between stealing someone's art and imitating others' work for practice or for fun. So, if you're scared to practice, we will actually never learn. So, my tip is don't be afraid to copy in terms of practice. I hope I made myself clear. Now, don't go stealing others' artworks just because I said so. I hope you understand. By the way, I'm using fine liners to draw all these lines. Initially, when I was learning mandalas, I used normal pens to draw all these lines, and only recently I have upgraded myself to using fine liners. So if you're just starting out, use what you have. I fell in love with mandalas because drawing all these intricate designs and lines, I found them very calming. The repetitions of the designs and the symmetry brought me some comfort. So each time I filled one of my sketchbook pages with a mandala, big or small, I found some joy, some comfort while drawing it, and a sense of achievement once I finished it. Then I learned to add watercolors to the mandalas, try different colored pens, experiment more and find more joy in this symmetry of mandala. So it brings me immense joy to share one of these mandala designs with you here today. Once I am done with all the designs, I filled all the negative space with the black color. Now we are ready to add some watercolors. My goal was to add the rainbow set of colors to this mandala, But then I thought adding yellow in the middle would be little dull. So I'm starting with red. I don't know what colors I want to do next. We'll see. There are definitely many spots where I felt that my lines weren't as perfect, but adding colors makes it better, so you don't really notice the mistakes as much. At least that's what I think. So if you notice any mistakes, don't tell me, okay? My another general art tip is give yourself some grace. We artists are always our own harshest critics. So let's all relax. It's okay if we make some small mistakes. Color a bit outside the lines or few mandala lines are not perfect. It's okay. That's what I am practicing the most in this mandala painting, and that's what I advise you as well. After painting with red, I moved on to orange. After painting this one petal, I felt that the orange was not right and I remixed it. But I don't think it made much of a difference. And in this clip, it's looking like red, not orange. But trust me, bro, it's orange. For this next part, I mixed a lighter orange by adding more yellow. Then I'll move on to yellow and probably green. Then I'll do blue and purple, and that'll be covering all the rainbow colors. The last art tip I want to give here is to have patience. Drawing mandalas have taught me this, because measuring all the circles and the lines and then getting to the good part of drawing the designs, it requires patience, and it has so many lines and the symmetry. It's all about patience. Art is not something that should be hurried, even if it takes months. This artwork took me more than a year. That's because I couldn't draw anything for around a year due to health issues. But now I'm slowly coming back to this. And it took many weeks to finally get this done and finally get the video ready. But it's so worth it. So art teaches us patience, to slow down. And that I have always loved about it. Okay, I'm almost done. I actually did few more coats of the blue and the purple off camera because I didn't like how the color was in the beginning. So I did few more coats until I liked the color. And finally, a year after starting this mandala, it's complete. I love how this mandala design covers the whole page, and I love the rainbow colors. I hope you found some of these art tips helpful. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.